going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are back here with some CWC match review number 15 between the Netherlands and the Proteas South Africa. And hey, this is the third big upset that we have had in a row now. We had Afghanistan beat England, we had the Minows Australia beat Sri Lanka in one of the all-time upsets, and now we have the Netherlands, the mighty Dutch, have beaten South Africa. And as we know, South Africa, one of the big danger cards of this World Cup, smashed Australia. And now Netherlands, I don't want to say smash them, but they defend 245 and bowled terrific, fielded pretty well, and batted pretty decent to make a solid enough total. So this is a big effort here from the Netherlands. And I want to say that they are officially better than Australia now, because that's just how cricket logic works. If you beat a team that beats someone, you're officially better than them now. So Netherlands officially for the top four, Super 4 team. And this is fun. This is so good to watch. This is what World Cups are all about. For a team like the Dutch, who got smashed against India's state team, Karnataka, as a warm-up game, and then to come out here, you know, have a few big losses in the World Cup and now deliver this on their biggest stage of all so far in the tournament. This is just a massive effort down there at the beautiful venue of Dharamshala, and man, you wouldn't want to play great cricket anywhere else, to be honest. It is the greatest venue on earth, I almost want to say. Like, as an MCG home body and lover, bro, there's something special about that venue, man. All right, anyways, I'll stop that. Subscribe if you're new, leave a like, comment down below. I'm excited to talk about this one. I'll be honest again, did I, just like with the Afghanistan-England game, did I go to sleep at the innings break? Yes, I did, because it was about 1:30 a.m. I'm thinking the Netherlands have made 245. Is that enough? Not really. I liked it. I thought it was a good deck for batting, but I'm thinking there's no fucking chance they defend this, and maybe I should just keep going to sleep at an innings break, and then the upsets keep happening. So this is this is worldly stuff here. Bowled out for 207. Player of the match though, Scott Edwards, the Australian native, I want to say. Maybe I'm getting that wrong or confused with someone else, but the wicket-keeper batsman, I think he batted at 7 or 8 as well. It was ridiculous. Hold on. I think that's 7, but man, just what an incredible effort from him. Stood up tall, and what was looking like they could have collapsed early for under 200. They get some late tail order runs from the keeper especially, and just I don't know who the highest score is for a Netherlands player at a World Cup, but this would almost have to be up there with one of the better knocks from a Netherlands player in World Cup history. Like 78 not out against the flow of wickets. Proteas had all the momentum, and he just stood tall, played some beautiful sort of pulls. He played a few cuts, a few drives over the head. He has an all-round game, this guy. So did I know much about him before this game? Not much. Obviously, I knew that I think he was from Australia. That was about it. So this is a massive effort for him, and you love to see it, because he stood tall when they needed someone to. Because just quietly go to the fall of wickets here. So where does he bat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So bats at 7. Let's have a look. So they were 82 for 5 when he came in, and then 112 for 6. They should have collapsed for under 200 if you're South Africa, but mammoth late runs and just big boundary hitting gets it done. Jumping into the Netherlands batting innings, they put 245 on the board after 43 overs. Of course, it did start with some rain down there, but nonetheless, 245, if you told them that before the game, they would have fucking ran away and taken that, and did not look like they were going to get there early. Let's be brutally honest, their top order did not know what the hell was going on. All right, let's start. That's unfair, because this team actually, well, actually, no, that's not unfair. Their top order gave them nothing pretty much, but, you know, it is tricky. They're facing one of the better white bowling attacks of the world, and, you know, their preparation is games against, like, Singapore, UAE, bloody Namibia, so they're not, you know, they're not used to playing these world-class bowling attacks, so it is a pretty big step up. To get 245 is a big result here. Vikramjit Singh, the Indian-born man, I believe. Hold on, let's not be racist. Hopefully that's true there. Oh my, hold on. Chimakurd, India. I believe that's how you pronounce that. So he is Indian-born, Netherlands superstar now. Well, not a superstar because he went out for 2. It's not good enough, Vikram. Maxo Dwad, he's out for 18. Played some very nice strokes there early, but he falls, departs. All of his runs essentially came from fours, so you just show you make contact with it early, it's going to flow away on the bat. Colin Ackerman, he got a beauty. Well, actually, hold on. Was this the chop on? Yeah, there you go. He slashes and it was the inside edge. Never mind. So he's gone for 12. Bastiletti, he got a good one there from Kagiso. He's gone for 2. And as we spoke about just a bit earlier, they were under all sorts of fucking pressure early. Vikram's gone. Maxo Dwad, 2 for 24, 3 for 40, 4 for 50, 5 for 82, 6 for 112. You're in all sorts. Like, you're not expecting to make anything over 200 at this point, especially when it's the Netherlands. We're not expecting that their tail enders give much at all. And they were the ones who end up top scoring in the end and getting them over the line for a really good score. It makes you think, if they get some runs out of this top order, they go on and make 300 here almost quite comfortably, and then they bowl South Africa out for 200. So a dominating performance in my eyes. Like, obviously it's easier said than done, but impressive. I like what I'm saying here. Engelbrecht, he's gone for 19. Where is he from? Is he Netherlands? So, no, he's from South Africa. There you go. So they pretty much just recruit players from all over the world. I like it. Maybe if they want to pick me up, retired Zimbabwe superstar, they can let me know. Tijan Nidamanuru, he's gone for 20 off 25. Again, where is he from? Like, let's just start learning about these players. He's Indian as well. He's from Vijayawada. Or maybe it's Vijaya. Okay, hold on. I'm going to edit that out. That's not a great pronunciation there, but he's from India. So they've got a good bunch of guys here. And then, who I believe is an Australian citizen, maybe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. He's got a very much Australian name. Scott Edwards, the wicket-keeper skipper, 78 off 69 deliveries, so a touching tribute there, but 10 fours and 1 6, not out, gets his team to a very respectable total that ends up winning them this game. And obviously didn't know too much about him before this game. I think he's Australian. That's my only sort of memory of him before this, seeing that name and that face, but man, what a knock. Of course, I only got to see the highlights of his innings, but it looked pretty damn flawless to me, didn't it? It looked really, really good, played some beautiful shots, and something that you're not usually expecting from, obviously he is a wicket-keeper batsman, but from players down the order especially, you're not expecting these world-class shots and, you know, little whips and clips off the pads or pulls for 4 that look like Rohit Sharma, but he played some beautiful strokes and really, really was the MVP of this game for the Netherlands here, massively. Logan van Beek, 10 off 27. Great work behind the stumps there by Quinny de Kock there, as quick as MS Dhoni. Roll off Van der Merwe. I hope I said that right. 29 off 19. He smacked around boundaries late. Just so damn important to put on late runs. 3 fours and a 6 to go along with it. He smacked like three boundaries. Oh, no, hold on. It was this guy who did. Aryan Dutt. He 23 off 9 with, hold on a minute, 3 sixes. So if you did not see those highlights, go watch. That man just smacked 3 consecutive sixes as a tail ender. It was some of the most satisfying watching from like a batsman as it gets right there, and it puts them over the line for a 240-ish score, which again, really defendable from where they were at 6 for 112. So commendable. But you still have to get the job done. So in the South African bowlers, 2 for 57 off 9. That's solid by the CSK legend Ngidi. Marco Jansen, 2 for 27 off 8. He's a superstar. He is one of the better all-rounders in the world, in my opinion. Kagiso, Punjab Kings legend, 2 for 56 off 9. He was decent. Kotze, 1 for 57 off 8. I didn't think he bowled that well, to be honest. And then Keshav Maharaja Mak, 1 for 38 off 9. So, look, only the one spinner was probably the right decision on that sort of deck there, but let's get into it. So let's get into the South African batting innings here. 246 to get the win against the Netherlands under the lights. I would have fancied them. I would have fancied them to go on and win this. They started somewhat decently as well. Temba and Quinny de Kock were looking to settle nice and early. Temba was looking beautiful early, wasn't he? He had the one arm sleeve and he had the one muscle hanging out. It was really cool. He's a buff man, isn't he? But he goes for 16 off 31. He gets bowled. So he played this nice stroke starting off where he smacked it for 6. And then, unfortunately for Temba, he just decided to give his other batsmen an opportunity, which is a really nice captain's move by him. I respect it. I love you, Temba. Quinton de Kock, future Melbourne Renegades legend, 20 off 22. A bit unlucky there. It just caught up on the glove, onto the arm, straight into the keeper's hands. Dustin gone for 4. So, correct me if I'm wrong, someone, but Van Dustin is not having a great World Cup. I can't remember actually, but I can't remember seeing him make that many runs so far. So they need a little bit more out of this middle order in Markram, Klaasen. Killer Miller was bloody awesome as well, but Markram, he got a beauty from Van Meeriken and some really quality bowling. There was a lot of bold. There was some stumps absolutely rattling here. They just didn't seem to read the length of it, the Proteas. Like they seemed to get caught out by it cutting back into them or staying a little bit lower than usual. It looks like that they were expecting it to kind of bounce up to their bat a little bit more, but you could see with the dismissals, there were so many play and misses and just not reading it at all. We spoke about you, Markram. Henrik Klaasen, so he was my man coming into this World Cup for this team. He's been solid without being a dominating, amazing, sexy man, isn't he? So 28 off 28, 4 fours, decent, but you're under the heat early. Like, it doesn't matter what bowling attack you're facing, you're in trouble. David Killer Miller, 43 off 52, 4 fours and a 6, but fuck, it was entertaining to watch. Some of the 6s that he hit were just beautiful, straight down the ground. Then he gets bowled by Van Beek. I think he was on 30-something and he actually got dropped on the boundary as well. So it could have ended up being a match-losing catch from the Netherlands if they couldn't end up getting him out. But thankfully, didn't cost him too much. They got him out with a ripper there by the beak. Marco Jansen trying to play a test knock late, 9 off 25. Kotze, 22 off 23. Keshav Maharaja Mack, he goes for 40. So, again, they gave something late. Like, it didn't just fall away and completely collapse under him, but you just need some earlier runs, don't you? They needed runs from Dustin, Markram, even some more out of Temba would have been nice, or Quinny, but yeah, pretty much falls away there, and you've got good late bowling, Rabada, 9, and Ngidi, 7 off 24. I don't know what the man Ngidi was particularly doing, considering he was the last man in, and they needed runs, and he was just saying, hold on, no run. It's like, hold on, you might want to run. But I guess that's, maybe he was match fixing. I'm really unsure. But hey, so the Netherlands do end up defending that total and getting the win into the classy bowling attack that may just be the best white bowling attack of all time. Aryan Duck, none for 19 off 5 with a maiden. Great stuff. Van Beek, just give him a round of applause. He bowled absolutely terrifically. 3 for 60 off 8.5. Ackerman, 1 for 16 off 3. Van Meekeren, 2 for 40 off 9. Superb. Genuinely superb. Hold on. These names are so hard to say, man. Van der Merwe. Oh, no. 2 for 34 off 9. Again, bowled really, really well. And then Basteleddi, 2 for 36 off 8. So just an all-around bowling masterclass here from the Netherlands. And some of the better dismissals that you're probably ever going to see, like, just sent the stumps flying out of the ground. How many was there? So there was 1, 2, 3, 4 bowled. Four players that got bowled by the Netherlands, which is never a record you want to go for, but just some good bowling all around. And the Netherlands take the win in what is just a big upset. It completely opens up this table, and the only team without a win now is Kusal Mendez's boys, Sri Lanka. So look, Sri Lanka, you might as well pack your bags and go back home. I'm not going to lie to you, but I guess, still stick around. You get good Indian cuisine. You probably get looked after. You probably, it's all part of the journey. I get it, but not ideal. If it was me personally, I'd be going back home to see my family. But anyways, that's all right. The Netherlands into 9th there with the Aussies. So we've all got to win. Bangladesh has got to win. Afghanistan's got to win. England's unfortunately got to win as well. So you have a look here. And 2 and 1. So this from 5th all the way to 9th is completely open right now. Anyone can join into this group. And then it's Pakistan in 4th, SA in 3rd, who now have a loss. So, in my opinion, India, New Zealand, they're going to make the Super Fours. They're in the semi-finals. Lock it away, all right? It's between that 3rd and 4th position now, Pakistan, South Africa. The next game between Pakistan and Australia is going to be massive. And then let's have a look who the Proteas play next. Oh, they play England next. So that's going to be fucking massive because whoever wins that will, it won't rule the other team out, but it will definitely be a massive boost trying to make that top 4. Where is it going to be played? Where is this? Wankhede. So we're finally getting some games down there at Wankhede. We're moving into that stage of the tournament. And, oh man, this tournament is really starting to heat up. I mean, thankfully for these few upsets, it's really... These 3 games right here have just completely set the World Cup back open to be one of the most entertaining finishes we've seen in a long time. But hey, that should finish us off here. NZ v Afghanistan today. India, Bangladesh tomorrow, Australia and Pakistan to follow. So hey, I hope we all enjoyed. Let me know your opinions down below on this game. Shout out to Scott Edwards, shout out to the Netherlands, and shout out to Vikramjeet Singh. I hope we all enjoyed, and I'll see everyone in the next one.